Well, it's not the first time. Many have, talked about what would India be if India would not have been secular, or if today, let's say, India makes a constitutional change by not only removing the word secular from its preamble, but also the Article 25 and other things which make sure that um, these conversions don't take place, or which makes it India a Hindu country. And by Hindu country, I mean a country centered on religion, the Hindu religion, which with Hinduism as the official state religion. What all things would be different? First of all, let me tell you this, that though this is I have to always clarify this. Though secularism word was inserted in the preamble only during the emergency, and we know what all went in the emergency, promulgated by the by Indira Gandhi government, and the way how laws were passed, the amendments that were taken place, how laws were passed without any discussions and proper discussion, without proper representation, etc. Though secularism and socialist word was secular and socialist word was inserted in that manner, secularism remains a fundamental aspect of Indian constitution, because even though the word secular was not there, the Article 25 was there. The Article 25 says that every person has the right to profess, practice, and propagate. The word propagate is very, very important. His religion, and everyone can choose to follow whichever religion he wants to follow. Not necessarily that he will only follow the religion of his birth, and he might even choose not to follow the religion as well. These are very important words for a secular country, uh, and so it says that the government does not have a state religion, and the government is not concerned with religion per se. If you look at if you look at secularism of I don't exactly know where this but of course we don't have an official state religion, but where constitutionally does it come from, I don't know right now. uh, Having said that, we also have this aspect of basic structure of constitution, the basic structure doctrine. In Keshwananda Bharati judgment, they said that there is not a exhaustive list of all the things that come under the basic structure, to say that this is basic structure, this is basic structure, etc. There is not exhaustive list. The list might be never ending many times, but we would so if you have a doubt, if the government has a doubt, it could approach the Supreme Court anytime, and Supreme Court will tell whether it is the basic structure of the constitution or not. And Supreme Court has told in the Keshwan and the Bharti judgment itself that some features of this constitution are part of the basic structure of the constitution: federalism, secularism, and other things. One among the things that they told in what's the part of the basic structure of the constitution was secularism. So it's and basic structure of the constitution cannot be amended. Not only that, any law passed because of the passed in the parliament that goes against the basic structure of the constitution cannot be brought out in the parliament, or cannot be bring into effect. It would be challenged in the court of law, and it would be held void. Now, again, all these things could change. So, if India becomes a Hindu country, first of all, how India would be becoming a Hindu country, I don't see a reason of India becoming a Hindu country in a peaceful manner. Definitely not. It would be in a violent manner, because first of all, you are clearly going against the very constitution itself. You are very clearly going against the interpretation that was given to this constitution itself, and you are clearly going against the precedents of the courts. Not only that, minorities would feel alienated here, because they would need that. This would be the first thing that come up with that India being a Hindu country and not a secular country, and then they would say that there would be persecution definitely, that the minorities would feel that they would be persecuted in future if India becomes a Hindu country, because then anything can be done in the name of religion in this country if there is an official religion for the country. So definitely all the minority religions, if not the two minority religions that are always targeted by the majority, that is to say the Islam and Christianity, both these communities would protest, um, and it would be a very tough protest. It would be cracked down by the government, etc. There definitely would be an attack on Supreme Court. I should say, until and unless all the Supreme Court judges have this Hindutva mindset, and anti-secular mindset, to make India a Hindu country. It's possible that Supreme Court judges would be attacked, or Supreme Court, the institution itself, would be attacked, or if not attacked, the Supreme Court itself would become, so to speak, anti-secular. People, the judges in it, would definitely become anti-secular or something like that. But even if all these things happen, and definitely there would be a lot of persecution for Hindus, for Muslims and Christians. Uh, One of the things that Christians would be of is that this what the some of the Hindu right wing organizations have about the reconversion procedure of, if you convert to, let's say, Christianity, and then you are reconverted back to Hinduism, which is called as Ghar Vapsi. The same would be taken as a government initiative, that the government would try to reconvert as many Christians and Muslims as possible. That would be one of them. But and of course there could be at one point of time, if not like there could be a state religion, but there could be like a freedom of religion of one's choice. So for example, it would be something like, on the case of Britain, where you have official religion as Christianity, yet you have freedom of religion. You could choose whichever religion you want to follow. That could be one thing. That could be one thing which would be still feasible. But there can be also, just like United Arab Emirates at its most, and I would say there itself, Hinduism, there itself would the epitome of this Hindu anti-secular movement would be that you make any conversion from Hinduism to any other religion void and punishable. At the same time, the other religions, people from other religions can definitely convert to Hinduism, just like what is happening like what happens in UAE, the current law in UAE, and current law in most of the, even the progressive Middle Eastern countries, and most of the Middle Eastern countries and other parts of the Islamic states in general. You have this kind of law. But definitely, I don't see I don't see a future where the church, if they want to follow Christianity, would be forcefully persecuted and forced to reconvert to to reconvert to Hinduism. Although government would use as many tactics as possible, if government is interested in that, to make sure that Christians reconvert back or Muslims and Christians reconvert to Hinduism, but it would definitely perhaps allow freedom of worship of Christians and Muslims. So yeah, that would be the thing which would go the far. That would be the idea of Hinduism, and of course government would promote and propagate Hinduism in whichever way possible across the international lines. Government may also, and this perhaps we could also have this attitude of the just like Jewish state of Israel, any Hindu who is a Hindu worldwide would automatically become a citizen of India. That could also be the case, and India would also be kind of a would be seen as a refugee place of refuge for all Hindus around the world. they could come there and stay. So yeah, that could be things what would happen in Hindu India. um, so yeah.